Hello, I am Lost, and welcome to our sanctuary. Today, we are going to be playing Death Trash. This is a game I played a demo for this. It came out on Xbox, and I played the demo, and I really got into it, so I was really interested. And I'm not sure if the early access version is going to offer any more than the demo, but I just figured since I'm here, I could give it a try, see if I like it, and yeah, hopefully I do. I mean, I know I like the game, but hopefully I like the early access version. But yeah, let's get into it. I've not played on any difficulty. What are extra challenges? We're not able to use weapons against other characters. I don't see why. These challenges are intended for players that already know the game and want some additional challenges on top. You shouldn't use them on your first playthrough. Yeah, I know, but I just want to read through them. You can't roll. You won't eat or drink any animal products. Has only one save game, then deletes the save game when you die. And you gain no experience points and cannot level up. Oh, those are harsh. Alright, well, as it said, we've not really played this before, so let's give it a try and go in. Planet Nexus, centuries after the bleeding. Amongst remnants of old civilizations, humanity rests in silent cities, while machines wander, passing judgment, and outcasts try to survive. And the outcast tried to survive. Ooh, interesting. Wait. Health and resistances, melee weapons, ranged weapons. Well, I know we'll end up having to use melee a lot, so we'll give that a couple of points. And we'll give health a point. The ability to communicate with the flesh. I think that I want that to have 2 points. Cyber tech. Empathy. Kind of want one into empathy. So that would be it for core. Well, kind of want more in core. I will sacrifice health for either cyber tech or empathy. Probably empathy. Now I remember lockpicking coming in handy, so that will go up there. Rifles, since I didn't put any into finesse. Melee, blunt, and sharp. Good understanding of animals, actually, was more important. What's bartering? Interacting with merchants and better prices. Do you know what? As risky as that is, I want better lockpicking. Mildred. Well, no. That's gonna be changed to Lost. Template. Yep, that looks more like a Lost. Yeah, I'm digging that one. Cloth color. I kind of liked the black on black. Right, so let's see if anything is different from the demo. Oh, yep, we start off same area. Press space to roll. Oh, what's this? What is this machine? Looks broken. Oh yeah, it does. Alright, E to interact. Nice. Alright, so yeah, that's not mine. Well, yeah, obviously. I'm obviously not usually a PC gamer. It's not that I have an issue with PC. Hello. Welcome, former citizen. It looks like the operation has been successful. Do you remember who you are? Yes, I do. That's fortunate. We still take interest in your well-being. However, you have to leave us now. The danger of a possible contamination cannot be ignored. Please don't try to return to your old habitat. We have put security measures in place to prevent this. What security measures? Oh, your body will malfunction permanently when nearing one of our habitats. So what happens to me now? Where should I go? This is not fast to answer. You are free to go anywhere as long as you don't try to enter a habitat. Here's all relevant info for you in a written form in case you forget. We encourage you now to follow the surface integration course, but you're free to leave at any time you want. I want to leave now. Alright, just follow the small corridor to section 2. Okay, goodbye. But yeah, it's not that I don't like PC games, is what I was saying. I have no issue with them. Oh, I don't have an actual lockpick to begin with. I just essentially started playing on console, and that's what I started. Oh, this is the integration course. But I don't want to do the integration course, I just want the loot. And I will just leave. But yeah, obviously I like PC games enough to try them, and that's why I'm here now, so... You know, don't fault me if I'm playing terrible is all I'm trying to say. I'm still getting used to a mouse and keyboard. Ooh, weapons, thank you. Now, I haven't figured out yet how to access my inventory. Where's this go? Okay. Surface integration course. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I don't feel so well. Oh, blur. I should get this fixed. Maybe there's a doctor out there somewhere. I don't actually know any of the controls, which is maybe why I should have actually taken the... Oh, that's cool. So you can click and get the player to go where you click. What's that? Oh, health. Works for me. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same. I live here and guard the flesh kraken. Now, what are you doing here? I came from back there, the facility. You came through the door? That's working? Apparently. You know about the machines down there? No, didn't know there were any. Will you hurt me? No. Phew, I'm glad. I won't hurt you either, I just take care for the flesh kraken. Don't you feel alone here? I do, sometimes. The flesh kraken is my friend, but he doesn't talk much. I wish there were more people around here. But it's important that someone takes care of the kraken, so I just stay here. I'm alright, don't worry, but thanks for asking. About your flesh kraken. It's not mine. Look, you can talk to him if you want. He's a bit moody these days. Can I? Hey, watch your crap. Fuck. Grumble. So what do you do all day? Pondering. About what? Life? Eternity? What else could there be? Friendship, society, and amusement. What the hell? You have friends? Friends. You. Alright. Alright. Friend. Search friends. You want more. Search friends. Alright, I can do that. Probably won't be easy though, considering your circumstances. Save the game manually when not in combat. Escape. Yeah, let's do that. And let's probably learn how to shoot. Item missing. So Q does something. Q must be like a health kit or something. Starting to think I should go back and do that tutorial. It wouldn't be so tough if I was on a console, but you know, being on a PC and not knowing controls, it's problematic. Hold shift and use. Oh. Oh, no. Wait, that's weird. Oh, that did not work to my advantage. Alright, so moral of the story. What does C do? Oh, weapons. So how do I switch weapons? Oh, I got puke on me. So I'm guessing I can just shoot. Dude. Alright, I'll take everything there. Interesting, so we've learned some stuff. Well, I want to change something. I don't know if I like shift bindings. There we go. Oh wait, this shows me everything. Okay, so we know about movement. Is C doing anything? C is equipment. It's V. Alright, so C is now going to be V. And wherever shift is. Oh, manual attack mode. That's now going to be C. Alright, so now I can just about move about and press C at the same time. I'm not used to pressing shift at the same time, so that's going to take me a while to get used to. But we're actually trying to survive, so, you know. Where are we off to? I don't know. What's this? Trash. Doesn't look useful. Then why did you interact with it, buddy? But yeah, I'm not sure if there's any difference between this and the demo, or if this goes further. I'm gonna assume it does. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I did also read that once the full game comes out, the early access saves would all be deleted, so you know, this might just be pointless. Looks like the Flesh Kraken. But for all intents and purposes, it's a nice way to look around and get a feel for the game on PC. Get a feel for a PC game and, you know, see how it goes. Here we go. Is there anything in the trash? Select equipment, V. Yeah, I did that. I would hope there was another way to activate melee. Oh, okay, I see where I am. Oh, okay, you can melee with the... So, I'd rather melee with that then than... We'll take all. It's so weird how every control in this game has like movement has like the WASD keys or the up, down, left, right keys. And it's kind of the same for like fighting, like C. Oh, there's a naked man there. What do you want? Hey, old man. Haha, look at you, wearing clothes, so serious and all. I mean, clothes are very practical. Like I said, serious. Here, look at my dancing skills. Oh boy. That's how I celebrate the sun. Now off you go. Maybe you're interested in a big meaty friend. Oh, you mean that flesh monster? In the temple over there? Nah, not interested in any relationship with it. Okay. So where have I been? Okay, good. We will... Oh, two of them. Let's get you away. Oh, I died. That didn't go well. Believe you me, I played much better than this on on console. Almost tempted to get a controller and play it that way. What's Zircon? Alright. Oh, they actually hurt me more than I thought. Like, I'm only just noticing my health. What does that do? Well, we know there's a fight that way that I am probably not prepared for. Knowledge fragment. What does this do? Alrighty. What do I do with a flesh worm? Oh, I can eat it? Well, that helps. It is raw meat, though, but, you know, at least I can eat. I wasn't supposed to eat you. I was trying to befriend you. And you don't seem like one I can befriend. Alright, let's see if I can at least, yeah, come with me. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we survived, somehow. Aha, there we go. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm very sorry, but we need to eat. We did not survive that fight, very simple. Artwork can be sold. Resources. Brains. Mode ability. So how do I use that? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter for now. Alright, so... Ooh, can we equip that? Grants 50 experience points, sure. Alright, how is our experience looking? Oh, it's not too bad. I don't know if we can ever upgrade our core skills, which concerns me, but we will find out if we can. At a later date. I don't really want to fight you. Is there a point in destroying the bins? Is there ever going to be anything in them? The answer? I don't know. That will come in handy, will it? Alright, well that went better than the last time. I'm starting to get decent enough at melee combat. So, now, is that this area is sorted? I believe it is. There's just that little bit in the middle. But, oh, you can actually move around whilst... Yeah, basically, this area is sorted. So we can actually leave now that we know where the exit is. Get the map off the screen. Kraken Temple. Let's just explore, I guess. There's something there. Actually, we should start with that. It's the closest thing we found. As I said, I don't know how long this goes on for anyway, so you know, exploring will be fun. Festering Gorge. Unusable parts? Well, or usable parts, okay. I just added unusable to that for no reason. Good to know. We will start by going down. I don't know why. But that is my decision. That will come in handy, I'm sure it will. So I have a few ideas of things that are going to happen, but I'm kind of looking out for things that I didn't get to see the first time around. Oh, no. T to holster weapon. Oh, well, not quite what I did, but sure. I don't really want to fight you. I don't have the health to fight you. I wonder if he'll just follow me indefinitely. Oh boy. Oh, well, that's that. That went pleasantly well. Alright, we're back here. I'm not very confident in my combat abilities on PC, which makes me a tad bit nervous playing this because I know I can't. Oh. I don't feel comfortable with like the manual sort of. Oh, okay, well, I mean, it didn't go too bad. Oh, well, I say, but look at my health and it went health, and it went terribly. Alright, you. Okay, you had trash. You had shock. I don't know what shock is, but we do need to eat. In fact, we need to do more than eat. How do I access my tab? Right. Kill. Eat the organ. Yeah, that will do. We've got 2 meat as well. Some stuff to sell. Alright, I think we cleared out, yeah, up there. So since I went down last time, this time we'll just explore this way and see what it leads to. Oh, one of these guys. Oh, I didn't know you were going to have a gun. Oh boy. I have no idea how PC players do this so smoothly. Alright, we got him. And his rifle. Let's see if we can't actually, before I do that, let's eat. Just in case. Oh, see? Called it. Bullets will come in handy. Come on. Oh boy. That's another failure. But yeah, I think next time we do this, we will probably do it with the controller, because I'm more comfortable with that, and I'll just get a bit further in terms of combat. I mean, sure... Sure, you don't learn if you don't try it. I think I'm getting better at it. How did I get hit by that? Oh, well, I still got him. I generally don't think I can afford to heal after every combat encounter. I need to be winning some without losing health otherwise, or without losing as much health at the very least. Alright, so there's an exit there, and there's a whole bottom of the map that I have to pursue. Can I break this? No. But yeah, let's... Oh. Okay, well, you saw me. How did I miss that? The sun takes another. What does that mean? Well, I got through that without dying, so that's a positive. Not finding anything else I'd want around here. What does the map tell me? Pretty much that. Oh, hello. Oh, right. R is actually reload. Something I didn't know until just now. Where are we going? Okay, we're uncovering the rest of the path. Alright, so we're back here. We're just going to take a dive through the middle before going to the next area. Oh, the animalism worked. Oh, so even though you can kill the little ones, you can't eat from them anyway, so there's no point even bothering. Oh well. Oh, you both saw me? That's unfortunate. And that didn't go well. Okay, tab. Oh boy, keep moving, keep moving. I can't move whilst in tab. That's interesting. Cannot use this whilst enemies are nearby. Okay, so run is essentially what they're telling me. Alright, I saw something back there I wanted. I saw something there I wanted. Ooh. Oh. Do you know what? We're just gonna get out of here. Damn, this guy's quick. Ah, I can't escape whilst being chased either. And I don't know where I'm running to. Oh boy. More of them. I think I'm making some distance though. Am I safe? I don't know. Can I eat? Then I'm safe-ish. So that's very problematic. There was a ton of people back there that I wanted to face, and now I can't face them because I don't have ammo. Let's see. Well, I've got gold. Why can't... Oh, it needs rifle bullets. Honestly, I can't deconstruct it yet. Okay, well that's good to know. Body. Shock. Implant. How do I use that? Active ability. Unknown affliction. You were cast out of the Universal Society because of this, whatever this is. And what's that? Unknown brain implant belongs to you now, and I can't remove it. Mode ability. Cloaks you from being immediately seen by other characters. Alright, select shock with V. Now use shock with F. Oh, okay. This might work in my advantage. Let's try this. How long have I had this and I just didn't try it? Right, where were you guys? I have no idea. I know that it was pretty much the middle of the map which I was missing. So they're all probably somewhere there. There's one. Oh, that holds them in place. Enough for me to get a few hits in and kill them. Okay, no, I can work with that. Maybe playing on PC won't go so bad after all. This will come in handy. Where are we exactly? Okay, so just to go to the middle this way then. I need one of you to see me. Oh, and both of you did. Of course you did. How did that miss? How did I miss? Oh, thank you. What did you give me? And what did you give me? Oh, organs and meat. Well, that went better than planned, that's for sure. Oh, I think that's everyone in this area. There might be like one more person. Also, I noticed that shock has a limitation. I don't know how I would recharge that. So maybe relying on it won't be as convenient as I thought it would be. But it helps me get a few kills and clear this area. Get a few items, so, you know, progress all the same. And now we leave on to the next area. Let's go this way. See what's up there. Festering Gorge. Press F to toggle speed whilst traveling. Oh, that's handy. Oh, what's that? There's definitely something there, no? Med ingredients. Ah, that's handy. Alright, so for those who didn't watch my video of the demo, we couldn't actually go back here in the... Alright, we're just going to search the surrounding area and go to that. But yeah, we couldn't actually go back here in the demo. It just said this is not available for the demo area. So this might actually be something... Ooh, I want that. Med ingredients. So yeah, this might actually be something new that we can go to and see what it's about. But there's nothing up here, it doesn't seem, so let's go there. Ruins of Orlon. I notice my thing still hasn't recharged, so that's inconvenient. I did not know I could pass through here. Are you friend or foe? Ooh. Oh. That didn't go well. Mainly because I didn't check my health before I went into that battle. Q. We'll put that there. I mean, is there even a point equipping something there? Because, yeah, I don't know. Does the map stay revealed? No, okay. If you die, it disappears. I mean, that doesn't tell me where I've been, but at least then I wouldn't go somewhere and completely forget. Oh, focus energy. Is that the stuff that I use for the lightning? That could come in handy. Flamethrower? Oh, hell yeah. Lucid dreams. Wait, what do I need a flamethrower for? Do you know what? I will obliviously just continue to walk forwards and hope that we never have to figure it out. Oh, there's an area here. Ooh, there's people here too. Are they friendly? They are not friendly. They are not friendly. And they are quick. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. T to draw weapon. Wait, I'm still learning. Wait, I don't want to just dodge. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Oh boy. At least shoot your own buddies. Yeah, you got me. Alright, that got very difficult very quickly. So, I definitely need some practice with this combat. Get our recharges again. Though, to be fair, I guess I wasn't even... They seemed like they were going to be friendly. My mistake. I do actually want to read that note and see what it says. Swimming through the dreams, surfacing, recognizing, realizing. Put down the tools on the bank and begin carving. All for science and ascension. Alright, I don't need 2 of these, so I guess I can just memorize one. What scout commands? Travel west past the festering gorge and look out for any signs of the big ones. Report back. If you find one, don't approach it. Be careful, the mutants seem to be very aggressive lately. Something's riling them up, and it's probably going to get worse. The eye. Interesting. That was, what? West past the festering gorge? I'll have to remember that. I mean, I'll probably end up finding it on an off chance anyway. Alright. T to unholster a weapon. Let's see how this does against these guys. Oh! Well, it did damage. I wasn't expecting them to charge at me like that. But it did damage. Alrighty, we keep going. Again, we press E here to get our stasis charges. I do want to see what the flamethrower is like against something that won't lunge at me like that, so we'll go get it again. Oops. In fact, we might just generally leave this area and keep exploring. We found it, and we know that there's something east past the festering gorges. And we've got a flamethrower now as well, so we're better equipped to potentially fight, I would hope. We will see though. What's this? Wonder Shroom. Where are we? Oh. I don't even think I looked up here. Oh, back we go. Let's see. We will... Well, it said west, so somewhere down here. Definitely don't want to be playing around with the ruins of Orlon. That's punishment that won't go too well for somebody who's not played PC games very much. I think I'm very tempted to just pick up a controller and try it that way. But I also think that if I don't practice with a mouse and keyboard, I'm never going to get good at using a mouse and keyboard. And then obviously a game's eventually going to come about that I really like, and it will basically just be a learning experience. So whether I like it or not, I just kind of have to brave this and hope that I get used to it faster than rather than later because oh, what's that? Anomaly. What does that mean? I can't leave. Alright, let's try and oh. Stranger. Well, my weapons are holstered. I'm nervous about approaching him just in case he decides to fight me. There's a gem there. What's this map look like? Oh, this map's huge. Huger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's talk to the stranger. The worst thing that can happen is he tries and kills me. I wish I was still in Cyberroom. Everything's bland out here. Okay. Hey, watch your crap. Yeah, sure. Didn't end up being as much of a threat as I thought he would be. Is that the... yeah, that's the edge of the map. Kinda wish you could just put the map in the corner somewhere. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that guy's a ranged guy. So I want to go here. Nope. Oh. I force you to interact with this person. Ha! That works to my advantage, even though they're still running after me. No, fight this guy. Fight the guy fighting you. Ha, see? It doesn't pay to shoot at me when there's somebody else shooting at you. Go away. This is my loot. Thanks for the rifle bullets. Ah, well, that was, thanks for being here, buddy. He ended up being more handy to my... I don't know how people do it. Like the whole mouse and keyboard thing. And I think that's what my fingers are just going to have to get used to. I mean, I think I've got the mouse working pretty well. It's just the keyboard I'm struggling with. Like, being mobile and also avoiding combat. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go play some, like, Quake Arena or something. I know I've got that game somewhere. It was free at one point if you downloaded, I think, the Bethesda engine. I had to download to get that. Did I? Oh, I did take it. Alright, so there's a bit in the middle I haven't looked at. We'll go look at that, see if there's anything there. Feels weird to move like this, but since we're just trying to clear the map, it makes the most sense. We could see ahead of schedule anyway. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm missing anything other than that. And yeah, so that's the map so far. What a weird anomaly area. I'll be interested to see if this is an area that just sticks around or if it's an area that you sort of do and then it's not there anymore. Okay, yeah, it's an area that you do and it's not there anymore. So I guess they're like random events that can happen for like bonus loot. Shame it didn't give me any medkits, but you know. So the only place up north that I've found so far. Oh, I want that before we go to whatever that random thing is. Oh, it's just trash this time. I also want to go down south. I noticed there's a... Oh. What type of encounter moves towards me like that? Hmm. Killer robots. There's the exit if I need it. Oh, they are the encounter, but they're definitely not friendly. V. Oh, okay. 100% not friendly and also not killable. By me anyway. Oh, you want another I guess they just... So I guess it saves. Oh, this is a different encounter. Okay, I think I prefer that though, because they were a harsh encounter. Oh wait, what? Let's go find out if they're gonna murder me first. Oh, don't mind us, we're just taking a break from our pilgrimage to New Delphi. What do you have to say? Do you believe in the Titans? What do you mean believe? They definitely do exist. You misunderstand. The Titans are our leaders. They will bring us to peace. You should go to New Delphi if you wish to learn more. And meet a fanatic cult. I don't know if I like the idea of that. Well, you guys were friendly enough that I can pick up this and not have to stress about something killing me, so, ooh, canned food. And I think that was this map anyway, so we can just leave. Now that's a nice encounter. That's what I should have got in the first place. Oh, okay, I see. So I can actually move the map with the D-pad. So the middle bit isn't even the entire... Oh, that's interesting. I thought this was going to be like a sort of east-west style game. Oh, what am I walking into? Another anomaly. I feel like there's so much that I'm yet to learn about this game, and instead of learning it, I'm out here exploring places I probably shouldn't be exploring yet. But I mean, the developers made it this way so that you could play it how you want to play it. So, you know, I guess I shouldn't be faulting myself too much for being an explorer, provided it actually gives me loot, which it has. I got a flamethrower. Ow. Okay, you're just gonna keep walking into that? I thought you were gonna stab it. Hold on. Oh, okay, I can't. That's why you just walked into it. Alright, so oh, no, 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 no. Is it just you? Wait for my stamina to recharge. Oh, you have a sword. I want that. Wait. Burn him! Burn him! Why is my flamethrower not working? There we go. Come on, come on. Alright, thank you for the sword. Inventory's full. Oh, wrong button. Tab. Oh, my inventory's full. Why can't I deconstruct things? I could last time I played this. Maybe I just haven't learned that yet. Wait, what did that say? Oh, vegan food. Works for me. There we go. Usable parts can be deconstructed. I can't deconstruct anything. And I'm on the edge of experience. Okay, so maybe this is just something I have to learn. But 7, 6. Okay, well it does more damage. I actually had a weapon that does even more damage and I didn't do anything with it. Feels bad. Alright, I saw another monster somewhere down there, so we'll be cautious of that. Oh, it saw me. Wait, is it running away? Where did it go? Oh, it's definitely not running away. Oh, is it? Oh, nope, it's not running away. Oh. Okay, so I have to dodge that attack. I was gonna try and burn it, but that clearly wasn't working. We'll go around this mountain and then go back into it, because I definitely want to clear out this side before proceeding forwards, and it is an anomaly. So maybe it will change, you never know. Sunlands. Anomaly. Well, I learnt some things about myself, like da-da, da-da, and there's no point in that now. Alright, so combat is a little bit challenging. So I guess I made some mistakes because I put points into what difficulties I had when I played the Xbox version. So like that's why. Oh, right, yeah, no inventory space. Alright, we'll come back to that if we need it. There's probably something to fight here anyway. Somewhere. No, shoot. Aren't you dead? Alright, can you die? Please. Thank you. Alright, so I've left loot all over the place. Let's start by eating that, and eating that, and eating that. We will reload this. That apparently doesn't need a reload either. Though I guess that's the one I'd want to reload. Knowledge fragment. Alright. What's knowledge fragment? Wait, what's this? Most implants and abilities, empathy, occultism. Oh, it's actually these. So wait, I can change these. Health and resistances, Better use of melee weapon. We'll need more health, that's for sure. Apply. Skills. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can upgrade both of them. That's good to know. Rifles. High tech. Increased damage with rifles. Is there nothing that lets me dismantle things? I want 1 point to go into that regardless. And I think I want... Well, I mean, lockpicking hasn't really come up yet, but I know it will. And it's got 2 points, so small guns, pistols, SMGs, rifles. I don't know which of these the flamethrower would come under, so we'll just try that. Missing crafting knowledge. Alright, I can read these and memorize them. Forgot about that. To also make some inventory space, and this was a thing about being to the west, right? Yep. Right. Well, I've got more health now. And I've got some inventory space. So let's go around and loot. Oh, are you friendly? Stranger. Okay, you seem friendly. Never get tired of eating meat. I don't remember if it ever rained here. The sun is always here. Okay, well, useless stranger. Would have been good to find him before the combat started. I could have definitely used some assistance. Don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna cut round. It doesn't look like there's anything down here. The exit is clearly somewhere in the left corner. So I want to make sure I didn't miss any parts. I mean, I was kind of fighting them and running. Aha, see? And so they are like spewed all over the place. Can't have enough of these. No, you cannot. Alright, so that's so far. Trash. Wasn't there something else up here too? Yep, there you go. Oh, my inventory's full. Citizen, we are sad to inform you that you are unfit to continue living among us. Effective immediately, your citizenship has been revoked. You have been released to the surface world to continue your life separate from our universal society. Please follow the regulations of the free world. Do not under any circumstance enter a settlement of the universal society. Do not reproduce. If you break any of these rules, you will be terminated. If you need advice on how to live your life on the surface, please ask an integration assistant for more information. We wish you a happy life outside of our society, provided I'm not reproducing. Alright, we'll take that now. Alright, we'll keep a lookout. We'll see if we can't find anything else. Oh, what was this? This was something. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay, so now we have one more thing to go back and pick up. And I think this was the middle of the map. Yeah, it was just a big island. How am I going to make inventory space for this, I wonder? Quartz can be sold, can be sold, can be sold. That's ammo, that's guns. That's a flamethrower. That's health. Can be deconstructed, but I can't deconstruct yet. And resources has a nice open area. Oh, what do I want to sacrifice? Well, if I had to choose, I'd drop a rifle to go find out what this is. Ooze. Oh, I just wasted one of my health kit things. That's genius. Refreshing and intoxicating. Okay, sure. I didn't want to waste a health thing, but I did anyway, so... Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like it. So let's get out of here then. And there's the exit. Back to the main world. Alright, so we want that. I don't remember how I learned to deconstruct, but I know I had figured out deconstructing. So the plan now is going to be to go somewhere where I can deconstruct things, because I have a lot of duplicate weapons, and if I could just deconstruct those... Oh, get out of here. No, 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 no. How do we move faster? Oh boy, I couldn't. I tried. You seem friendly enough. Hey, are you from around here? Kind of. Well, it doesn't really matter if you're from here or there. I'm looking for a place called Taurus. Got a bit lost on my way. Do you know how I can get there? Sorry, I don't. What a pity. I guess I'll have to find it on my own then. I'll find my way to Taurus even without your help. Yeah, that's what you said, but... Didn't that just say new quest? Where do I find my quests? Oh, there you go. Oh, nope, that has nothing to do with those quests. Okay, well, you know, you brought me to an area. So while I find the exit, might as well just look around. And it's so much easier to look around with a map for some reason. Oh, there's a light up there. Can't take the booze, but that's fine. Poor lost guy. I'd help you if I could. But the reality is you're lost and I'm lost, and what you asked for, I don't know what it is. Ooh, what's this? Is this where I'm gonna learn what I need to learn? Hopefully, because I don't have a lot of... Oh, 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 now that's just awkward. I like this place, almost feels like home now. I admit, I was angry when they threw me out. Unstable mind, fucking pussies. But it's all good now. Just miss the cyber room sometimes. What's your crime? Crime? For getting thrown out, what did you do? Nothing, it was due to medical reasons. Eh? Why exactly? I don't know. Alright, you don't have to tell me. Take care. Alright, my inventory's full. You, friend or foe? Hello, do you need anything? I don't feel so well. Can you examine me? Sure. What are your symptoms? Sickness, having to vomit occasionally. That's not unusual around here. The machine said that I'm contaminated. You're from one of the habitats? Yes. Okay, let me take a quick look. Your organs show slight irritability, but that's expected if you're freshly exposed to the environment around here. The meat and all. Can't see anything else on the scanner that would be a cause for your sickness. Sorry, but it seems I can't help you there. Maybe, yes. It's a long shot, but Mortis is researching the flesh and how it affects us humans. He showed up a while ago and set up his base here in the underground beneath us. Maybe he could take a look at you. Okay, thanks for the info. Alright, what else? Vow services. Oh, interesting. Will you buy things from me? The old rifle is worse. No, just sell that one. Oh, okay, they were all old rifles. I was worried it was going to sell a new rifle. You can buy that to be sold at merchants. To be sold at merchants. Level 2 to be sold at merchants. To be sold at merchants. Another thing to be sold. To be sold. Those are health items. Can't deconstruct yet. To be sold. Nice. Alright, so we made some money. And now, if you don't mind, I would like to find out what this is. Or what that is. Evolution. What does that mean? You're watching me? Is that what that just said? I wasn't trying to steal from you, I was just looking around. Oh, robots. Androids. Who are you? Hey, do you think I can win? Win what? Our competition. I need to win it. I just don't know if I can. Maybe you can help me. Hey, you're not trying to cheat here, are you? As if. What's this person doing here then? Giving spiritual advice. I see. Take all the advice you can, you'll still lose. Okay, so I need your help to win this. You in? I won't help you cheat, sucker. My friend over there, isn't he the cutest? If you say so. He's just a bit insecure. So you know that, and you're still gonna beat him at whatever it is you're gonna beat him at? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh, I was worried he was going to go against me. Alright, where have we been? Oh, more or less down the left side, so we'll keep to it. And it rewards us with usable parts. Hopefully someone here teaches us how to, I don't remember if it ever rained here. Hey, don't talk to me. I never get tired of eating meat. Okay. Memorize location. There's an exit down there, so the map will reward me with, yep, an exit location. What's this? Ooh, a bunker. Is it a safe bunker? I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't remember this bunker being safe. Alright, so this weapon's not going to be very useful now. I shouldn't really be using my weapons, but I don't want to try meleeing things, because I'm not very good at melee yet. But do you know what? It didn't go so bad. That being said, I do need to eat now. Oh, I see you. Ha. Thanks for your trash. Alrighty, so the bugs that were down here seem to be all that was down here. But, you know, I could do with the experience. Especially until I learn to deconstruct things. I still haven't figured that out yet. Oh, this is fancy. So that's where I came from, right? Yeah. So the guy I'm looking for, if I remember correctly, is up there. And I don't have a lockpick yet. Nor do I know how to craft one. Okay, I got it. And he is definitely the one I want to talk to. Funny, because when I did this in the... When I did this in the demo, this was one of the last areas I came to. A visitor. What are you doing here? Examining the flesh, the machines, finding out about our place among them. But my current studies are mostly focused on the flesh. I wonder, what's your perception of all the forms of meat around us? It's unusual. That's a good observation. I would even say that there's no discernible origin of the meat. Its origin is what I'm concerned about, and its connection to the infections and the mutations. Yeah, I was just cast out from the habitat because I'm contaminated. Could this be related? Interesting. There's no visible signs of any illness. How do you feel? Pretty normal, most of the time. Occasionally, sickness overcomes me and I have the urge to vomit. Alright, those could be the first signs of your metabolism changing. Anything else? Can you examine me? Yes, I would be willing to. It's quite interesting for me too, you know. You would be the first case I would study that's still in a very premature state. Very exciting. Premature? So you have an idea of what this leads to? No. Don't know at this point. A mutation, perhaps. Eh? Is there a cure? I don't think so. But first things first, I'm not fully equipped to perform human cell study. I'm gonna need a medical scanner and some octagon fluid. Maybe you can get the scanner Maybe you can get a scanner from the doctor here in Taurus. Tell him it's for me, Mortis. And there's no octagon fluid around here. You'll have to search one of the old facilities to the north. Oh, I'm doing terrible in reading. Last but not least, it would be helpful if you got me some mutant brain tissue. Alright, I'll take a look. Alright, so that went terribly terrible. Basically told me what I already knew I would need to do. But there's still some place to explore down here, so what we'll do is we'll finish exploring these caverns. I don't think there's any more monsters down here, and then we'll take what we get up to the top. Which way haven't I been? Okay, well that goes up, I know that much. There's a meat room here, which is good for food. Not that I've got the space to be carrying around a ton of food, but... Oh, I mean actually. There we go. Friend or foe? Hey, please don't harm me. You're living here? Yeah, it's cozy and I'm not bothering anyone here. Not that it matters, sometimes I think no one cares about anything anymore, for good or bad. I care. That's nice to hear. Everyone else has become indifferent, even the machines. I heard they were much friendlier and caring back then. Well, if you're all that's here, I'm going to leave you to it. And we're going to go up top and go back to exploring Taurus. See if we can't find anything useful. Wow. I wish I was still in the cyber room. Everything's bland out here. Yeah, there's a few of you that feel that way. Alright, so there may or may not be something up here. There is not. And there may not be something this way. Oh, there is. Well, I mean, other than that, of course. That's an exit. So what does the map look like now? We're in the back of a house. Still haven't learned how to deconstruct, which is problematic. We are really going to need that. We have found some trash and usable parts. And now we are reconnected to where we were in the first place. And what's this green thing? Oh, okay. I hadn't pressed it. I mean, even if you press it, it still just shows up as green, but... ooh, there's some stuff there, which I will promptly take, because if you guys wanted it, you wouldn't have left it there. Hi, what's your name? Lost. Nice to meet you, Lost. I'm Custer? Want to do a job for the collectors, it's well paid. Let's say I do. Well, I'm in a bit of a hard spot right now. My contact at the collectors told me they are looking for a functioning machine core. And I know there's a bunker north at the edge of the mountains. I reckon it's still fully equipped. I was on my way, but got bitten by one of these worms. Still recovering from that. That machine core worth much? Yes, it's the collectors. They always pay well, if the stuff is quality. How about you get it, then come back, and I will lead us to the buyer. Okay, I guess. Cool. Bunker 11 is to the northeast of here, at the foot of the mountains. I'm sure you'll find it. Good luck, Lost. Yeah, I did find it. Fresh meat for everyone. You're new here, right? Here's your meat. We take care of everyone, so if you want more though, you'll have to pay. Why would I have to pay for something that you're giving me for free? Buy this. No, leave my flesh worms. Buy that. Alright, well, I guess that's all you're good for. Bye. The flesh provides. That it seems to. Alright, what's this? It's a hammer, I guess. Oh, thanks. In need of my services. What's the machine next to you? It's a machine merchant. Fine thing, right? The collectors installed it. The collectors. A bunch of traders looking for rare scrap but interested in all kinds of goods, really. Never heard of them. Where are you from? Expelled from society. Well, aren't we all? Some of us have been here for a while, though. How long? Decades. The place itself has been for way longer. Anyways, something else you wanted? Can you teach me anything? Well, I know a thing or two about fixing things and breaking things. There we go. Actually, I had a handy guide about some basics, but I sold it to a guy that was heading west. Anything else? Oh, well, oh, come on. I needed that. That was very handy information. Are you selling any special equipment? Well, I'm selling some implants and bits. You can take a look at them in my shop. Anything else? No, just show me your shop, I guess. Alright, I can give you another face. Or retain your brain patterns. Sorry, what? Oh, okay. I see what he means. No, I don't want to do either of those things. And the one thing you would have been good for? Recipe for bullets and rifle bullets. Applies extra damage to any sharp melee weapon. Applies extra damage to any blunt melee weapon. And this gives me a bit more resistance, which I can't afford. And this teaches me how to make bullets, which I also can't afford. Okay, so, well, I mean, I can afford it, but it would be all my money, and I'm not sure if I need it. What's this? Block, active ability. Blocks damage if used in the correct moment. Well, I mean, even if I could. I'm definitely not using it in the correct moment, that I can assure you. Alright, so that was everything in there. High-tech skill missing. Oh. Okay. Weird robot. Alright, so there's still a place up top we haven't been. We're gonna go up there and use the map to guide us. We should be able to sneak through here. Oh, there's nothing up here? Yeah, basically nothing up here. Do we want to leave yet? I don't know if we want to leave yet. I do think leaving soon is a good idea. But I do want to clear out the map first, make sure I've not missed anything useful. I did get a note to read, so we will be reading that at some point. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I could pick up or gain use out of. Ha, see, that's what I was looking for. Oh, wait, no, that's what I was looking for. Looks like a cyborg, doesn't have any energy. This funnel here looks like I could enter some organic lubricant. Here we go. Lost puke. Booting. Initializing. What do you want, human? Who are you? I was one of your masters here to protect you, to shield you from the dangers of this world. But that was my previous life. I left the masters to become one of you. Is that why someone destroyed you? I don't know. I don't have any memory of me getting destroyed. Are you the one who activated me again? Yes. You saved my life. Thank you. What now? I would like to continue my travels, exploring, getting to know people. Your legs are crushed. Yes. Perhaps you could rip off my head and carry me around. Right, that is what he made me do. I'm fully self-sufficient like that. I won't be a burden to you. I just want to experience life, make friends, see new places. Alright, let's do this. Anyway, now we've taken him. I think we were already in that house, because that's how we got to the basement, so... Oh, maybe I can... Oh, yep, that worked. Check the map. Making good headway. We've not been inside this house, which is... Free stuff. Loved. Nothing down here, so just around this island, maybe into that house to the left, and then, oh, there's a machine here. Oh, right, that thing. Oh, I need a lockpick for that? Okay. So it seems I need to get a lockpick for a lot of things. Sounds like fun. What do you need? There's a lot of that pink gibber stuff in the red forest to the south of here. It's gross, never could stomach even looking at it. It's got to do something to my innards, right? Okay, I'll get it for you. I mean, that's not technically cheating. If you want me to bring you something to help you win. I mean, unless it's forbidden in the competition, I don't think that's cheating. But, you know. Alright, so... we're going to keep exploring, I suppose. Don't really want to go to the Red Forest yet. But... oh, wait, that's a question mark area. Red Sea. Steel waste. You're not a friend. What do you mean no ammo? Of course I've got ammo. Do I really not have ammo? Oh, I don't have ammo. I should have bought ammo repairs. Okay, well. That cleans up my inventory a bit. Alright, let's read what this is. Imagine some super rich person was bored back there in the universe, was on the lookout for some hot new stuff, and then got news of this place. Imagine then if you can shape the world however you like, if you can adjust everything to your own preference, and if you then live for decades in this heaven-like scenario, doesn't it become your own personal hell nobody can rescue you from? Isn't evolution then your lack of motivation to do anything, your doom, your end to be? If you don't have any goals to reach anymore, every day becomes the same. If you're safe and well fed, that's good to have for a few years, for a few decades even. But what then? If medical advancement brings a lifetime of humans to centuries, what does life feel like? I would argue everything's becoming a bore at some point, and a highly active mind constantly consuming and building will run out of stuff to consume and build. Yeah, possibly, but also not possibly. Yeah, I'll leave this up, but I won't read this one. But yeah, you can pause it now if you really want to read it. But yeah, it's just talking about it's in talking about the thing they put in my head because they think they need to essentially kill me to ensure safety and stuff like that. Alright, hold on, because we still have a weapons problem. Why not? Blip. Canned food for health, a bunch of usable parts. How close are we to leveling up? Oh, not very close. Alright, well. Oh, wait. Friend. Hello, stranger. Please put your weapon away. It's a peaceful place. Well, I didn't know that. You could have easily tried to kill me. Please. I'm here for a bit of solitude. Anything bothering you? It's... It's nothing. I like to reminisce sometimes. About the actions I did. You see, I was taking care of my Titan. I was a guardian. While the Titan was used as a feeder still, I didn't see much wrong with it then. Or, to be honest, I didn't want to think much about it. A feeder? Oh, so you don't know about this. Sorry, I really don't want to talk about it. Maybe it's enough to say that it was more like a partnership. We got the meat, they get whatever they get out of it. I'm not really sure. But now it bothers you. Yes, it does. Apart from the oblivious, gruesome act, it's also just plain wrong. It's like taking advantage of someone innocent for years, for decades, maybe centuries. But you said it was. Sorry? But you said it was useful for both sides. I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that we did them wrong, the Titans. Anyway, please let me have some solitude now. Have it. Have as much as you feel like you need. So where am I going? Oh, downwards, I guess. We will see what's out here. Oh, another person. Hey, you want to look at my stuff? Yeah, sure. Show me what you got. What's this? Focus energy. Wait, no. Oh, that's joyous. I just wanted to know what it did, but I guess I'm gonna find out now. Lines and symbols of some kind. Doesn't make much sense to me though. I should probably learn how to read these. The merchant in Taurus told me something about a guy who went west, if I remember correctly. Alright, so clearly we need to go west. More so now than before. Oh, this is interesting. Is this door shut? Yeah, that door's shut. And we can't get down that way, so the map tells us that there's a route over here. So let's see what's over here. I wonder where that guy west could be, because I didn't see anyone west when I went over there. In fact, I think I spent a lot of time in the west clearing out most of the area to try and figure out how to deconstruct. Well, I mean, I was just exploring, but now I'm trying to figure out how to deconstruct something, and I have no idea how to. And my poor inventory space is getting very cramped, so it's kind of in my benefit that I figure it out at some point. Oh, that's some scrap. And I think that's all that's here. Alright, west we go. Maybe the quest, actually. Oh, I should have read it before I left. Fixing the trash. Find a resource that teaches you how to repurpose the materials of the wasteland. Alright, so my guess is that it's either in the Kraken Temple or the Festering Gorge, and I've just missed it. Oh, no, stay away from me, you red blip. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, before we get there, I guess we're fighting whatever this is. I would prefer to have my weapon out. Thank you very much. They are not friendly. Are they? Oh, they are. Okay, put weapon away. I started this journey with my pet fleshworm, but we had to eat it when we ran out of food in the desert. That's sad. Are you traveling alone? You're either very brave or very stupid. Thanks. Is that all you guys had to say? I used to believe that traveling would be exciting, but it's quite boring out here. I mean, yes, you're right, talking to you was quite boring. Oh, okay, well, that's all that's here. Let's go. My legs hurt. We've been walking for days. Yeah, I'm just trying to leave, buddy. So that I can walk for days. Actually, let's just go to the Festering Gorge first. If we're gonna find something, we might find something here. I don't think we'll find something at the ruins of Orlon, but that's also west, so... Festering Gorge. Yeah, we practically explored this whole place. There is something up there, but I think that's just... Don't walk around it. Yeah, I think that's just a... Oh, wait, no. It's definitely something. Well, since we haven't been this way, maybe this is where the item is. That we need to learn how to read the other item. I feel like we're a zombie at this point. We're just eating brains and meat. Like it's nothing. Oh. Oh, wait. No. Wait. How do people do this? I feel like I need, like, my other hand to be on the... Ooh. Hey. What was that I just found? Ah, there it is. Read crafting knowledge. This book contains the blueprint for something called a blip, as well as a very as well as very detailed instructions on how to read and use blueprints in general. Memorizing the contents of this book will allow you to learn and use crafting recipes and will give you the understanding necessary to deconstruct items into salvageable and reusable parts. Oh, I've been needing that for a while. Ah, now that's progress. Let's learn lockpicks and let's learn focus energy. And I think that's all I can deconstruct, but that's plenty. Plenty. Alright, where are we? And there's still a way to go up here. Oh, wow, that was so needed. Don't know what that stuff does. There's a wonder shroom there, we'll take that. I don't know what that does either, though. Alright, I don't know why we can go down there. Probably just a random area. Alright, so that's this area explored. And we have figured out exactly how to create things, which is always handy. Now I feel like I can proceed without issue. Oh, I think I just ate something else. I did not mean to. But we've got 15 meat anyway, so no problem. Let's go see if there's anything down here, and then we will go back to the Red Forest. Or go to the Red Forest, because we didn't in the first place. I can't believe I missed such a useful item in plain sight. Oh no. No. We're moving. You can't see me. We're moving very quickly. Okay, we're safe. Do you know what, actually? Fine. What's the worst that could happen? Saying that, though. Friend or foe? Friend. You're traveling alone, either you're very brave or very stupid. Okay, thanks, both of you. They were irrelevant. Might as well not have bothered with them. Alrighty, let's go in here and finish off the Red Forest. What's down here, I wonder? Oh, okay, fights. Thanks for that, and thanks for your shotgun. Now, oh, wasted that trying to do this. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, 3 good dodges, and yeah, I'm dead. Oh, you got to try a bit of Death Trash. I do want to come back to this, but we will see how it goes. Maybe I'll just record it for YouTube, and I'll stream something else next time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.